See you guys, see your eyes. So just want to say hello, how are you doing? Everything. Then you can just deliberately make sure that you pass by or you throw one flyer around, let them see something that has to do with real estate. It's one of them that we ask you and say, this Baba, you don't sell every land in Lagos. So you know what? As they talk that talk, God don't catch them to make you to begin to talk about real estate. Because if you say you want to talk about real estate to them in the beginning, they will not join your chat room. They don't want to be poor with your come and pay something. Nobody wants to be told come and pay something. You get it? But when they talk about real estate, see, if I don't do real estate now, in fact, my mother will beat me. They will all laugh. See, have you seen the recent video of the workers in Dangote trooping out? I'm telling you, see, demand for houses has increased greatly, and we have not even seen anything. So that's why we tell people that if you have resources now, hey, put it down, buy land, buy houses, so that you can leverage on the population that is moving massively to Dangote area. And when they hear that, say, wow, okay, we'll be thinking about it. You know, you don't have to break the bank. You can do installment. I have the right people around me. We get the right deal and so on. And we can start with installment. Don't go and put your money in the hand of scammers. So, hey, scammers, you can share one experience of scamming with them and then you go ahead. That's what you have been able to do through the chat room. Are you getting it? You can do that through video calls. This digital material, digital instrument allows you to do that. You know why I'm saying I spend much time on that? Because we need to go more into interaction than just pushing. Many times we just push, post. You just post and go. No, you don't just post and go. Also go into interaction. So some time ago in a particular class, I talked about you checking your friends on Facebook. Look at friends. You see friends here, friends. You can see friends here. You can see it on your own phone also. I went to menu. This is my own page now. Okay. So I went to menu and I located friends. Friends, I can click on friends. And clicking on friend will make me to see friend requests. Then I can also see my friends, your friends. These are my friends. Are you getting it? So I can see my friend in case I forgot anybody to relate with. Do you understand? Now, I can also go to what is called nearby friends because I want to find out the locations of my friends because through their GPS and their Google, Facebook is able to track their movement. So nearby friends is here. I can Tano City you are in, change your location access to allow all the time. So I can change location access to allow all the time to. So because if my own location is not on, I won't be able to see other people's location. You get it? I won't be able to see other people's location. So it's loading now. You see, it's simple. So this is my location right now. I'm in Victoria Island right now. You can see a friend here in Lagos, Alimosho. You can see this person in Port Harcourt right now. Port Harcourt. I don't even know that he has traveled to Port Harcourt. You can see this person in London, United Kingdom. You can see this one in Abuja. You can see this one checking at Lagos Business School. You can see this one Chevron in Aja and so on. So, for example, the one in London, I can say, oh, this guy is not a poor person. Poor people don't go to London. So he's a potential customer. So it's one of those people I will pen down and I will find a way to engage him in interaction. He must have been seeing my post. Do you get it? Must have been seeing my post. But seeing my post does not mean that he will patronize me. I need to engage him. I need to engage him. That's how I engage a cousin in somewhere abroad. I just engage him. And I saw, oh, he said, yeah. So I inbox him, just an inbox. Send a message. I know you have been seeing my post about this, about that, about this, about that. So what do you think? So when I say, what do you think? He now replies, he says, yes, I've been hearing about this. Now. So actually, I want to invest in Nigeria, but I'm scared because all this news we hear about. So I started coaching, telling him about the authenticity behind what we market. And so eventually he bought, eventually he recommended me to his friend who also bought. So because this marketing, Marketing is good when you are recommended. Marketing is good when people trust what you project. And digital marketing can help you to reach out. That guy is in Europe. How will I reach him physically to talk if not through digital means? And I got his location through the Facebook. I got his location through the Facebook, and I go, oh, you are in Europe. So I just started talking with him. You understand? So sometimes we see people's posts on Facebook. You don't know that they are not in Nigeria talking. So you need to get it through the nearby friends. See a lot of people. Yeah, I got to know. I don't want all those ones. I don't know. I want the near London. That's what we're talking about. Elsewhere, you can see Copperland, you can see USA, you can see Nola. These are the people that we want. And the cities in Nigeria. You understand? Because see, in the assessment of wealth, wealthy people will always go here and there. You understand? Wealth don't make you stay in one place. That's another thing that's one thing that wealth does. Okay, Facebook, I think we've done some justice to Facebook posting now. So post normally, look at it, what is on your mind, click on it, upload a video or a photo like the one I uploaded. Let me put it again and say, Nigeria, can upload a video and pium, like that. Or you go to your page and post something. You can go to your page and post something. Let me discard this one and go to my page. My page is Table Shelters, and I can post something right away. Hope you are posting now. Do your own now. Don't postpone it on your phone now. Just post. Just post something. Just post something. Just post something. Every post is an engagement. You are engaging people. You are making them to see that, oh, you are here. Oh, I am here. I'm here. Night view at MIJ Residency, Sikate, Lagos. Let me put Lagos there. Okay. So good. And I share it as news feed and so on like that. So as I share it, it will appear on my page. Now, as it appears on my page, how do I check it that it's on my page? I go to this line. You can see this line. It's one line. I go to posts. Post will tell me my recent post. You can see my recent post, so I can be the first to like my post. It has reached nobody, 0. Now listen to this. Facebook, the owner of Facebook, the same owner of Instagram, has done it in a way that they don't push your pages. They don't push your post on your pages in the way they should push it. So if you post something like this, if it's something well engaging, well, you might see 2 people, 3 people, 10 people, 19 people, 22 people, and so on. So you are not likely to see 100, 1,000 people. So if you want it to engage more people now, just go ahead, go to share. Share. You can say something about this. I can say, I love this. I love this. Then you share now. That means you, in your personal account, you are sharing your business page. Now, when you share your business page on your personal account, more people will see your page. It's likely that some people are not following your page. We click on your page to follow it. Then some people will also know that you are endorsing the page, showing that you are endorsing. You are sending the page. You are the one sharing you are endorsing the page. So it's a very, very good way to engage. They don't say, I'll be posting in my page and only very few people are checking it. The way to make more people to see it is to share the page. All right. So now these same processes in Facebook applies to other social media platforms. The same thing in Instagram. Instagram also, you will see the home page in Instagram, the home in Instagram, and then you see stories. So let me go to my Instagram. Okay, yeah. So the same thing in Instagram. You see, this Instagram. Now, for your marketing, everybody has Instagram personal pages and so on like that. Let's look at this one. Instagram personal pages. You need to change your Instagram to professional page. if you have not changed it to professional or business page, call it professional or business page. If it's not yet like that, change it to it. Let it be changed to professional page or business page so that you can be able to promote, to advertise. So when it becomes business, you know that this page is for my business, is for my business. Your business is so retails. And that's my business. You focus on that business. You focus, make the page be with that business. You get it. Don't mingle too many things. Even if you are going to other things, let it be things that will also add value to your page. Maybe an event or something like that. Let it be what will add value to your page. Not that you'll be talking about one fight that is ongoing in Nigeria and is what you now put on your page. One fight. No, what concerns you with the fight? Your business page is business page. You can be using your personal page to be doing those fights if you are so much interested in fight. But your business page, unless there are significant events, you also put on so that it will show that you care about what is ongoing. So we have the story. This story here. Story is there. You put on story. This is my story. You can see. What this is what I shared on Facebook. You see it now. This is what I shared on Facebook. Now, if you share to Facebook story, it automatically appears on your Instagram story. You can see it. Hope you saw it. This is night view at MIG Residency Sikate. Automatically will show on your Instagram. It was not like that before. It's from Instagram to Facebook, but now everything is connected. If you share it on Facebook, it shows on Instagram. Now you want to share to Instagram, you can always share. Yeah. So now this is you have Instagram is here. You can swipe to the right. When you swipe to the right, you can do. I can snap myself now and send it. You understand? Snap myself. I've snapped myself and I can send it right away to my stories or close friends. You understand? I can text. This AA is text. I can type something on it. So just get engaged. I just saved it. Not that. Okay. So you can do post. Want to post on Instagram, you move it to post. You can do another. Okay, let's explain post. A lot of people know post already, so we don't need to waste time on it. But let me use the same post of the night view at next. The night view at MIG Residency Sikate, Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, so I can add location to be Ikate. You understand? Ikate, Lagos. As Ikate, Lagos, as then you see my Instagram is already connected to my Facebook. I will explain that. When you're changing to business page, you go to settings. There you can link your Instagram with your Facebook, so I can on it. That is to share. That whatever I'm posting here should go to my Facebook, or I may not link it. You know why I will not link it? Because I've already posted it on my Facebook. But if I have not posted it on my Facebook, I will just click that and it will go there straight. So I can also put hashtag. I can put hashtag. Hashtag is words that you start with this hash. This sign is hash. Then you put maybe Ikate, so that people looking at Ikate houses, where they can see your post there. I can put Lagos landlords, and so on like that. You can put that also. You can put several hashtags. I can put my own page as hashtag because I want more people to visit my profile. So I can put suitable shelters _retors. So I can also put another. I can put some trending hashtag as the one I need. What is trending now in Lagos? I can put, I want to put BRT, but I won't put BRT because that case is sensitive. And this one is marketing. I don't want to put marketing is sensitive stuff. But I can put maybe Davido or something. You can put Davido, hashtag Davido. He has over 3 million hashtag. So I can put it there somewhere, somebody will see. You get it? Because it's trending. Something that is trending, I can put it as part of the hashtag. Okay, so now to post, you just click this this mark arrow. I push it to post immediately, and I wait for it to get posted so that I can be the first person to like my own. Because once you like, you are telling your Instagram that you are active, so it's now there. This is to update my client. You might say, why am I posting 9 Nika? Is to update, is update. In fact, client loves update. Client loves update, even though I am not there, but because I got this update from somebody there, I'm posting it. Are you getting it? So these are the things that we do. And then I've talked about story on Instagram, I've talked about posting. Then let me swipe again. If I swipe, you can see story, you can see reels. Reels is part of what you can use to also post to market. You know, when you are posting on digital platform, you are marketing, you are promoting, you're marketing, you're promoting what you have. So reels also has its own. This is reel. Reel is like it's a part of Instagram where you can put videos and so on. So in reels, I can post something, I can put a song, you understand? So thing to say, I put it on reels. You see it now. Are you seeing it? You can see that. So I don't want to use that anyway. So, but I can also put from gallery. I can put from gallery, from here. I can put from gallery. Okay, let me go back. I can cut this one. Let me discard this one, this clip. Then I go to gallery and put a video from gallery. I put a video from gallery there. This is how you do reels. Okay, I want to look for video of real estate. Something short. If I want to do this, I would have prepared it from my content. You are going to be there's a class on content creation. I would have created a content of 15 minutes or 30 minutes of maybe site inspection, something like site inspection, and that is what I will post. That's not more than not more than 15 minutes, or 15 seconds or 30 seconds, not something huge, something small, so that I can use it to do reels. You understand? Look at this one. This one is 20 seconds. The more even you already have the music, so I'm more add to it today. So I put it add, I press add, I preview. But if you already have the music, put the music. Next one is so okay. Yes, allow to recommend. Okay, so I can put a great place for you. A great, just short message because of our training. A great a great place to live or invest in. I think that's good for me now. So I can share it right away. I've recommended on Facebook so people can see it. I can put Ibejuleki in the location. I can put Ibejuleki. New Lagos project. Ibejuleki. And then I share. Okay, let me go back to my home page. It's finishing up now as Reels. And Reels and there's a Reels as is already storage already where every Reels can be watched. You get it? Every Reels. But make sure you have gone. Make sure you have Keliba, post Keliba, yeah. All right, so I'm back. Thank you. Can see Simon Adosi posting at Dozillion Homes and Realty, live like a king in Mufasa apartment. No talk, just the picture. Beautiful. And then you see the content here and there. I like it now. So that's how your own post appears on other people's posts. So we have the Instagram story. We have talked about Reel. We have talked about live. You can also do live on Instagram. This is live. I can do live when there's an event ongoing, when there's when I want to educate on something. Because these are people, a lot of people do live, and it's good because people like gist. I want to just gist about something. I can do live and so on like that. So that's what the thing that are possible here. I can do boomerang. Boomerang is here. Boomerang is in a way that I put a video, and that video will just go and come. We just like a play, go and then come and go. It's just something that's funny and then will be very attractive to people. All right, so that's how Instagram works. And then another one is WhatsApp. Oh, time is it's not on our side. Time is not on our side. Okay, somebody is raising hands. Can you type your question, please? Can you type, if you have a question, can you type your question? Okay, so let me go to WhatsApp. So this is WhatsApp, but this is my WhatsApp business. I'm using WhatsApp business. Now, WhatsApp business, normally how it works. But what I want to talk about is your status. Make sure you post to your status. I have 3 in my status now. This is one, is 1865 residencies, Victoria. I show the picture, then show the site. When somebody's in, okay, this site update of advantage, this thing, but I just put site update. I don't want to put the name so that at least the client will look and wonder, site update, something is going on somewhere. You understand? So I can also put another one. I can put that that one that I've been putting before, the night view at MIJ Residency Sikate, Lagos. I put it there. So it's been uploaded on my status right away. And beautiful thing is that if I have not shared on Facebook before, I can share right now to Facebook story. You understand? Share to Facebook story. Now I've posted. One thing I want to say here is this. If you have 5 things that you want to put on your WhatsApp status, don't put the 5 things at a time. Don't put it at a time, because if we put everything at a time, people that look at it then will see. You can see how my WhatsApp status of my contacts are coming. Now you can see meet sharing. It has come up. Very soon another one will come up now. Some will go down, some will go down. So how is it happening like that? When you post new status, you will come up on every status of your contacts. So if you have posted everything, and within 1 hour you go down. I mean, it's not to go down and falling down. I mean that your status, your post will go down. So it's likely that most of your contact may not see your status. Of your contact may not see your status after 1 hour. So it's good that you share things of like mind. Maybe as I share something of MIGL, I can put another thing about that MIGL there now. Now in the next 1 hour or 2 hours, I post another. It will still be added to it. But now that new one that I'm posting in 1 hour or 2 hours time will make my status to come up on all my contacts, on the status of all my contacts. So somebody who has not seen the other one before, in the new one, we now see it. You get it? So strategic posting. In the next 2 hours, I post another. Next 3 hours, I post another. In the next 4 hours, so I'm still seeing this meet sharing because he kept sharing, kept posting. But now the person will stop. And then anybody posting again will come up above the person. Do you? Still be top. If I am in your contact now, check your status. I'll be top there. I'll be top in your status. So the fight in digital marketing is to be seen, is that you will be seen, not just posting, but that they may see you. In fact, that is what takes people into what is called a SME. Can hear me? You can see that missionary has gone down. Pastor Simon now up there because he just shared something. So you just say every 1 hour be sharing something, or 2 hours be sharing something to your status. Do you get it? The same way in your stories. The same way in your story. Hope you understand that. The same way in your story in Facebook. Got stories in Facebook and Instagram also. Let me quickly show you that. This is my Instagram. You can see this story of some people. I'm not likely going to scroll like this to check stories of people. Nobody gets time like that. But if I see the one closer, I just check. If it's the one I just check. You understand? So if I put something in my story now, something in my story now, it's going to, if I put something in my story now, it's going to appear very close. It's going to be a very close here. The same thing with Facebook. Facebook story also. Let me go to home page. Facebook stories, look at it. The one I shared is here. Another person that is close is here. If somebody else put another one, it will be close. If I put another one, I'll be close to, I will be close to check, because I might likely check this person's story. I might likely check this person's story. I might likely check this person's story. So I may not likely check more that are farther away. So the strategy is to be closer, to be seen, to be closer, to be noticed, to be closer, to be seen, because you are reaching many people. To be closer, to be seen. So that's a strategy. Okay, I'm back. All right, so let's look at this. Another one is YouTube. My YouTube is here. You remember I told you that you have to set up your Gmail account, and my YouTube is here. This is my YouTube. Okay. This the home page is here, and my library is here, and then you can see my videos. My videos are here. These are my videos. You can see like in front I say Lekki Land Facing Express. You know, when I put Lekki Land Facing Express, I got a 15 views. I didn't promote it, I got 15 views. No, you need to, okay. So you can package your video and make sure that your video is put on YouTube. YouTube can take long videos. You create a YouTube channel. You see, this is you just upload normally. As you take the video, just upload the video, upload to YouTube, and fill in the lines there and post it. Once you have posted it, or let me try one for you now. Okay. I did one video. Let me try that one. For those who may not know this, I will have to be very fast. Okay, let me put this into note here, and then I send. When I'm sending, I send to YouTube. Okay, this is YouTube. I click YouTube. As I go to YouTube, it's already there. Then I can say create a title. Oh, I can say I can put something very interesting. I can put the most Beautiful place. Beautiful place. It's becoming too long. To leave. To leave. In Ibejuleki. 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 I'm not likely going to put it, but I'm just putting something. No, beautiful place to live in. I would likely go to shorten it. How can we shorten it? Shorten it more as a beautiful place. The most beautiful is more attractive. Okay, let me leave it like that. Most beautiful place to live in Ibejuleki. So anybody searching for Ibejuleki, anybody searching for beautiful places to come out, anybody searching for Ibejuleki, Lekki, or beautiful place might likely see it. So, and I can put location if I like. I may leave it open. Then I also next. Now I have to put no. It's not made for kids. It's not kids video. It's not kids video. Don't go and put it's made for kids. It's not. It's not kids video. This is this is what is called a marketing video. So you upload. So I'm uploading now. You can see how I'm uploading now. It's going now. Hope we're following. So it's going now. Uploading to my YouTube channel, Suitable Shelters. So you can see it's 100% process. It's ready to watch now. Now that it's ready to watch, if I want to copy this link, I will go to this dot right here on the right hand of this place, the most beautiful place to live in Ibejuleki, and I'll put dot. Oh, it's not finished yet. Let it finish. Let it finish. Okay. I think its network is waiting. Okay. It's ready to be watched. Once I'm watching it, I can do everything I want to do on it. You can see. Okay, now I'm watching it. Can you see? I'm watching it. Now I can be the first person to like my video. Good. Now you go to share. Share. When you see what is showing me now, share. So from this, it is showing me, I can share it on Facebook. I can share it as direct message on Twitter. I can share it. I can download it to reposter. I can so much. I can share it on WhatsApp business. So that people can I can copy it, copy the link. You get it? So instead of, I may not share it, I just copy the link. Now I can take the link to anywhere and post it. So, I've already done something on my WhatsApp. I've already put the video on my WhatsApp. I can put the YouTube link on my WhatsApp too. If I want to put the YouTube link I'll go to this writing arrow and then put it there. You get it? And then I can post it. So even though they did not watch, they can watch the most beautiful place. Now I will be up now. I'll be up now. You understand? In your status. Can you see? So these are ways to do a lot of stuff. Now, another thing to do on WhatsApp, because of time, I'm rushing. Another thing to do on WhatsApp is I'm showing you, go to the icon here and go to settings. Go to settings. In your setting, make sure that your profile is good. Do you like my profile? You can see this is a good week to own property. Invest now. My number is there, everything, the logo of the company, as you do the brand. In branding class, you will learn how to brand yourself like this. So this one is outsourced anyway. Somebody did it for me. You don't have to be able to do it by yourself. Somebody can do it for you. So the name is Suitable Shelter. The thing is real estate marketing, professional services is the address, and we are open from 8 to 6 every day, and so on like that. So I can go to my email is there, so that anybody that wants to go to manage this catalog, I can click on manage. I can add new connection to it. Connection name. I can put it to new residential there. And next. Sorry, I'm in catalog, sorry. And connection is what I want to add new item. The item name is Ituno residential. So price is 16M. or I may not want to put the price of 500 square meter, or personally, I love to just put it like that. The most beautiful place, the most beautiful place to live in Ibejuleki. Okay, all right. Are you following now? So Ibejuleki, I save it. Okay. Oh, sorry, I've not put the image. Let me go to gallery and put image there. I can go to gallery and put image. In this gallery, there are so many description here and there, photos, WhatsApp business. Let me go to WhatsApp business and put the image. Just look for one image of no residential. If I have a lot of it on my phone, so I put it there. Okay, so please put your questions in writing now, because we're closing now. We're rounding up this section. Put in your questions. Put your questions in writing. Put your questions in writing, please. Put it on writing. I will look at it quickly. Shouldn't be too far like this because I'm rushing. Okay. So these are the things you can do with your WhatsApp. And when you are posting, you are making yourself to be seen so that people can see you. More people can see you. More people can see you. They can be interested in what you are selling. They can be interested in what you are selling. Okay, and want to be part of it. Oh, where did I put the pictures? Okay, all right. Let me save you the time. I don't want to waste our time. Okay, we're going to see that time there. Another thing. All right. No, there's one thing I want to do with this stuff. Okay. Just one picture for now. Just one picture for now. Later, I will, at least 1 minute. Later, I will be editing it. So I'm saving it now. Saving it. I've already saved it. Can you see? Now, this catalog something. Do you know that I can share it? Do you know that I can share it? I just click on this icon, then I go to share. Share. You can see I can send the link via WhatsApp business. I can say, I can copy it, copy the link. Do you get it? Send it via WhatsApp business. So when we are busy, let me send it to Pastor Bobby now. You can see. So I can type other things there. I can type other things there. Can say real estate, something. I can do some chatting greeting, do Monday greeting, weekly greeting. So when you are doing weekly greeting, add it to catalog. You get that strategy. Add it to catalog. You say, this week, this is your week of testimonies. You are trying to send many information to your prospective client, your week of testimonies. You put clapping of the testimony, and he send it. Pew. I've sent a message. I'm also referring him to my catalog, so he can view catalog. It will take him to my catalog. He can see available properties. So I don't have to bore him with properties in his personal WhatsApp. I just introduce him to the catalog. Do you get it now? So these are ways of posting. You just post and post. That's digital marketing. You are making yourself to be fully in the face of your prospective clients. And you see, I can do this to what is called broadcast list. No, there are broadcast lists that you create. Look at this. This is new broadcast. I can create new broadcasts. So list contact of people, maybe people who have asked. Let me look at someone. Someone asked for MIJL. Okay, TBK MIJL. You know that's one of the stuff. No, let me look for somebody that there's a way I put it. Peak bungalow. So Abba Yusuf FB for Peak Phase 2. Abba Yusuf FB. That FB means the person request. That's the I put my own requested for Peak Phase 2 on Facebook. So I put it and I'll put it. Are you getting it? When I put it, it's part of my broadcast. So that means I want to create a broadcast list for people who have made inquiries about Peak Phase 2. Peak Bungalow Phase 2. I'll put a list there and now add it to the broadcast list. Now, if I click at least 2 contact, okay, thank you. Okay, Peak, let me do another Peak. Ajayi Wale for new Peak. I can add that one also. So I put pam. So when you are saving people's name, when people make requests, when people talk to you on Instagram or talk to you on Facebook, when you are saving their name, save it in a way that you will remember. Save it the name of the estate that you will remember. Now I've created the workers. Remember that I copied the link of that catalog. I can now put the link of the catalog here. PM, are you getting it? You are moving forward. Moving forward in spite of obstacles. And now I put thumb up. You are moving forward in spite of obstacles. I send PM. Now you see now, these 2 people will receive this message. I'm not just telling them about product, I'm telling them inspirational message. Now they can, people are very inquisitive. They will click the product to see, and they will see my catalog. Do you understand? So you need to spend time to update your catalog. Spend time. To update your catalog. So hope you are with me. All right. So okay, we have done that. We're posting. Okay, let's go ahead to, let me see if we have questions. Type in your questions. Let me stop sharing a little bit. Type in your questions. Okay, you have seen some of the work on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp. Twitter is also simple. Some people have been using Twitter, so you can work on your Twitter. Now, let me quickly go to this so that we close with this one. So the next one about what's it called? About the digital marketing. Okay. It's talking about ads marketing. So, so let's go to ads marketing. So somebody is asking, how do I advertise on YouTube? Oh, okay. Thank you. Let's start with the common ones. YouTube advert is possible, but it's not common. So in doing it, you might need to get an expert to explain that to you. We would have limited time. Probably in our advanced class, we're going to be talking about that in our advanced class. Because they are not too hard to do anyway. But we want you to get the best of it. So remember, posting on all available platforms, status, stories, post, normal post, reels, whatever is live, chat room, just get engaged in all the social media. You may say that I'm not a social media person. No, that's why we say create pages. Let your pages speak. You may not have to be the one display. Let the product be displayed. And you put your face once in a while, because your face is important also in all the all right. Okay, hope you can hear me. Hope everybody can hear me now. Okay, so now that is where advert comes. Because with all this posting, you will be able to reach people. But the majority of people you will reach are your contacts. They are your contact. They are your contacts. They are your contacts. But we want you to go higher, because that's where advert comes in. In advertisement, you'll be able to push your post to reach strangers, to reach people that are not part of your contact, people that are not connected to you before, so that they can see it and they can now decide to follow you. I remember my Instagram page. You start with 200 people, 300 people for a contact from your Facebook. But as you begin to post more, you'll be getting more engagement. You'll be recommended to more people. But as you advertise, you skyrocket. In 1 month, you can have addition of 200 people to your Instagram page and followers. In another month, you can add an addition of 300 people. And one thing about it is that if those people are following you because of your advert, it shows that majority of them are interested in real estate. So we have scammers and then some idle followers, but majority of them are interested in real estate. So it's a good one. So it's good to advertise. It's good to advertise. It has been done in a way that you have to put in money and advertise in order for what you are posting to reach unknown people, people that are not connected to you organically, that is originally. So, okay. So in advertising, one thing you need to first of all set to is to make sure that your pages are good. Your pages are ready. Your Facebook page is ready. Your Instagram page is ready. So you can connect the two together. You link them either from Facebook or from Instagram. Link them together. Make sure that your YouTube channel is ready. That you want to use that also to advertise. You can also use LinkedIn to advertise. We have not even talked about LinkedIn. Maybe I'll go there before I close. I think I have about 5 minutes to. How many minutes, Pastor Bobby? Please. I know this class is a long class. Just give us minutes so that we'll be regulated. I know I've used more than 1 hour already. All right, so let's go. You need to advertise. And when your pages are ready, the next thing you get ready is your payment. Get your payment ready. It's easy to get payment ready. These days, dollar is speaking another language. So it's better to go to where you can be able to use dollar card or something. I don't know why I've been recommended UBA. Maybe very soon I will meet Tony Elumelu. And I will tell him I'll be advertising his bank because it's easier to use UBA AfriCard, not just UBA AfriCard. Go to any UBA branch, tell them you want to get AfriCard dollar or AfriCard naira. Any of the two, get it. You can use them to make payments online. You need them to make payments so that you pay for your advert. You can use as small as 5,000 naira to advertise. It's like paying for shop rent. Use it to advertise. 5,000 naira can make you to reach about 10,000 people. And these 10,000 people are not going to be your present follower. 10,000 people. And you know what that means? When you reach 10,000 people, at least 1,000 may look at what you are promoting. 1,000. And out of 1,000, and if you do the rule of 90-10, the rule of 10%, now 100 people may follow you. You understand? And out of the 100 people that follow you, 10 people may chat you up. If 10 people chat you up, 1 person may eventually buy from you. Now, if you use 5,000 naira to advertise, use data of 1,000 naira, use time and then 1 person buys, and in buying, you get a commission of even 100,000. Just 100,000. Is it not worth it? Use 5,000 or 10,000 to get 100,000. Is it not worth it? But mostly what we sell, what we get there is in ranges that's more than 100,000. We don't sell small products. We sell products that are huge and that have great commission on them. You understand? So that is it. Try to spend the money. Spend the money. So when you make sale, try to save amount of it to use for advert. But the more advert you do, the more you reach unknown people, the more they follow you. When they follow you, then they can be seeing your post. All those activities you can see regularly and go ahead. So to market on Facebook, to market on Instagram is not too difficult. Like we have seen, let me just show you something briefly. Just to show you something briefly. Our time has gone. If you have question, please type your question. Please type your question. We will not be able to do much. So let's look at it this way. Look at this. Somebody has commented on what I did now. Oh, you can see. I want you to look at something. Don't look at it too much. Oh, no, you don't look at my client. You can see this person. He commented how much, commenting on that night view that I just posted. Can you see now? This person is not somebody I know personally. How much? So I will chat the person up and then tell the person what is available. Are you getting it? So I have what? 2 bedroom apartment for 50 million naira. For 50 million naira. For 50 million naira. Yes. For 50 million naira. And then I won't stop there. I will say, kindly, you can also know, you can say, you can also chat me up. I will say, and you can also chat me up, or call, chat me up. Let me put WhatsApp in brackets because I want to track them personally. So it's good to take people from Instagram and Facebook to WhatsApp or call 0803. Don't let me bore you with my own number. So that is it. So I'm preempting him. Okay, you see, you have seen the price. Okay, I would like it so that at least he will also know that somebody has responded. 2 bedroom apartment from Jimmy. You can also chat me up, that is on WhatsApp, or call this number. So if it comes to WhatsApp, that's a very good one for me. Do you get it? Now, okay, so I've gone to my profile. Okay, this is home, this is profile. In my profile, this is Itunu, the one I posted last. Can you see it? Okay, this one is for Reels. This one is the other one that I posted in Kate 9. Now I can boost the post. Boost. Are you getting it? So as you put the post, I can go ahead. As I boost the post, I can go ahead. Oh, there's a payment I need to make now, but not now. So I boost the post. You can see, okay, let me explain about that payment. The beauty of that payment is that, see, you can actually advertise and pay later. So my advert has ended. I needed to pay. You understand? So once I pay today now, I'll start a new advert. Do you get it? So I can pay, call it post pay. You post pay. That's a good thing to leverage on. So you can see what post can do. If I didn't post this now, somebody will not be asking me how much. But we know this update is good. Night view. Oh, that means there's light in that place. That means the place is livable. That means you understand. So he's asking how much. You didn't even ask what do you have there. But how much I have to specify. Okay, so the same thing with Facebook. Facebook, if I want to advertise in Facebook, let's say I go to my page, then I go to one of the posts that I've done before. This particular post also, I can say boost. When I go to boost, it's telling me this one. So I can do a lot of stuff there. I can do a lot of get more engagement, get more messages if I want to. I can see more, get more calls, whatever I want to do. I go to special ad category. I put it there. The ad category is housing. I click on housing, done. Are you getting it now? So special ad support. Now they will see it on Instagram. If I want Instagram direct, good. If I want to receive WhatsApp messages, good. You get it? Because this advert will work both on Instagram and Facebook. Both on Instagram and Facebook. Both on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much for the training. Please, what can be done about a banned Facebook account? A banned Facebook account. Wow, you need to send an appeal. You can send an appeal to Facebook through another person's account. You can send an appeal and mention your account. You probably screenshot the banned page and put it there and send an appeal. But I will also advise you to go and create another page. Create another page as a substitute beside, because Facebook can be very funny. They may not lift the ban until after 3 months or 6 months or 1 year. That was a time my Instagram account was restricted, and I sent appeal upon appeal upon appeal. After 3 months, they lifted 1 or 2 things. They didn't lift it totally. And after 6 months, they lifted another thing. After 9 months, they lifted another thing. After 1 year, they now made it to be functional. So they can be very funny. So what I will say to you is that please protect your account, not to be banned. Be careful of what you post. If what you post has songs, make sure that the songs are not copyrighted. If they are copyrighted, if they are foreign songs, they will be copyrighted. You understand? Oh, I created another page and it was immediately banned. See, your number is already done. So you have to go and create another page with another line, another phone number, and another email address. Use another phone number, another email address to create another one. But at least, but most importantly, appeal to them. Appeal. They may leave that ban, because sometimes we have worked so much on our pages, and for it to be banned is always very painful. So, but if it's banned, you can use another phone line and email to create. But try to not let your pages be banned. So, if you are using music in your post, make sure you acknowledge who's singing the song. There's a way you do it where you are getting the song from, copy and paste it in the post. And then don't post violent things, don't post nudity. Go and read the agreement. There's a community guideline on Instagram and Facebook. Read it. There are things they don't want to be posted. So don't get engaged in those things. Don't get engaged. Then most retors are banned because of copyright. So we know here in Nigeria, we just use anything. But see, people are more concerned about their copyright. So a track of song is money. So don't just use it. Thank you for this wonderful training. I did a sponsored ad sometime last year, and I was billed double for the ad. Please, how can this be avoided, sir? Be careful how you are going about it. Bill double. Maybe I can't actually explain how that happened, because I haven't experienced double bill before. Their automation is very smart, but you can complain if you have evidences. Screenshot the proof, the evidences, and complain to them. Who knows? They might refund, or even if they don't refund, at least they won't double bill you again. Please, what's the name of the dollar naira card for art? I say AfriCard. No, there are many dollar cards. You can go to GT Bank, get dollar card there. Go to Zenith Bank, get dollar card there. But I'm just saying that these days our commercial banks are very funny the way they do, because of the instability of dollar. So, but AfriCard is still doing well. AfriCard by UBA. So AfriCard dollar. Once you tell them AfriCard dollar or naira, you can create it right there and get the ATM immediately. Then you go and fund your account and then start using it. Just ask them for the direction of how to go about it. All right, thank you so much. How can I build subscribers or followers on my YouTube channel? Subscriber on YouTube channel, just make sure first and foremost that your YouTube content is something that people will see when they are searching. Look at the one I posted. I put the most beautiful place in Ibejuleki. If I go to check it, maybe tomorrow, at least one view or two view or three view might have looked at it, because most beautiful place is attractive. You understand? Use captions that are attractive, or caption that people look into. Many times we make mistake by using names of the estate. We can use name of the estate if the estate is already trending. But if the estate is not very much trending, I don't think we should be using that, because people will not be searching it. You understand? The company itself may not have good search engine optimization. So that means it's not going anywhere. So it's better to use a name like duplexes in Aja, most beautiful duplex, and something like that. Something that will make people to they look at it, they search it out. Or if it has name, there are some estates that already have names. You can use those names, those popular names. And then you get follower. You remember the best way to get followers is to start advertising. You advertise. So you need to get an expert to help you with YouTube advertisement. And then if you also need the expert to help you with the other social media advertisement, you can go ahead and get, because you may not get it personally by yourself. You don't need to do it by yourself. Get others to help you to do it. We're just showing you how to start. You just follow the process step by step. Very soon you get you're able to do it well. Okay. Any more questions so that we can wrap up this? Okay, Mr. Ademola David, you can ask your question. If you are not able to unmute yourself, just type your question, please. Type your question, please. Mr. Ademola David, type your question. We're waiting for your question. All right. Okay. Oh, you're supposed to be sharing something. Okay, Facebook. Okay. Now we're talking about Facebook adverts. Okay, you can see I can choose WhatsApp, align audience. I can edit this. This is people in my audience. Edit it to set the kind of people I want to introduce my product to. The age limit, I can change the age. I advise people, if you are using Facebook, to go to edit the age first before you edit the region and other things. Because I discovered that sometimes it doesn't give you opportunity to edit the age again. Hope you get that to 63, 27 to 63, and that's good. Then I can put my location in Nigeria. I can put okay, audience is defined, potential reach, limited. Okay, so I can save my audience, and then I can edit again to put other details and so on. You can see this is another edit. Let me put gender is all. Okay, no. What I want to do now is this targeting is very important. The people living in Nigeria, 27 to 63 people who match interest, serve, and so on. I can change my interest. I'm looking for that interest change. Is my estimated range. So, thank you. Audience is adjusted to follow policies and so on. I save the audience, and then look at this price. I can audit I can change the price, 4,000, 10,000. Let's say I'm using 10,000 naira, and I'm using it for 4 days. So in 4 days, you reach 2,000 to 5,800 people. So around the ad till 14th March, that means I'm spending 2,500 per day. So it's very small. That's just about $5. So This budget is estimated total amount. They even added tax to it, so I can boost post now. You get it? I can boost the post now. So, but I've not done my editing enough. I'm not yet satisfied. I now need to sit down and then do the editing very well. I will sit down. I will do the edit very well. I do the edit very well. So you just press the edit, whatever is shown that you need to edit. Now there's a place for interest change. This one is not showing us. So let me go to Instagram and show you. Oh, sorry, our time has gone. Okay, let me read your question, please. I pay in dollars, but yours is in naira. How did you do that? Yeah, it's not. It doesn't matter whether the billing. That's not the payment. That's the billing. I actually pay in dollars, but the billing is in naira. So your billing can be either in naira or in dollar. It depends on when you are setting up. When you are setting up, how you set up your ad. Oh, let me mention this before I run out of this place. When you are setting up, because some people may not understand the setup. Let's go to Facebook. Okay, go back. When you are setting up, you go to this Facebook homepage now. Then you go to this menu. Then you go to all this list. Can you see this list? See more, so that I can go to Ads Manager. And go to Ads Manager. If you go to Ads Manager, from Ads Manager, you can begin to set up. Okay, I already have Ad Manager separately on my phone. You get it? Some people don't have that already. So, but once you have been promoting very well, you will be able to have Ad Manager on your phone. I even have Authenticator and so on. So many things you have on your phone. Ad Manager. Where is my Ad Manager? Where's my Ad Manager? I haven't have my business suite. You see, good Google Business Suite. This is another thing. Sorry, I'm just going to many places now. This Google Business Suite is something you can also download on into your phone, and then you can set it up. Sometimes you can get it from your Facebook, or you get it from Google Play Store. So you can set it up in Google Business Suite. Put your address, put this one. You can see 436 views. Searches, 184 searches, 54 activity. 54 people have done some things about my page. You understand? So searches have gone. So this is how you get people engaged. There's what is called Google My Business. Google My Business. Google My Business. So you can also use Google My Business. Mr. Ademola David, you are not typing your question. Please type your question. All right, we need to close now so that the second person can come in. You can go to the second class. In the advanced class, you'll be able to see more of practicals in the class. You'll be able to, more of practicals of digital marketing. But we have told you the background of it and the posting, the different kind of posting you can do. And then the advertisement that you can do by setting up your pages, getting your card payment ready, and then boosting it, and then is broad. There are many things you can do there, but the simplest one is that boosting. You can just work with the boosting and boost your post there, and then you're good to go. I made a sale just with ordinary boosting. I've made sales with with lead generation. We are going with lead generation. There was a time I did lead generation. I got over 100 people interested with their phone numbers and with their emails. And that is a beautiful one. And when you get 100 people that you don't know before with their phone number, with their, some of them I still talk to them today. Some of them have not bought to today. One or two bought sometimes another one will buy. You understand? I still have them on contact. So I save their phone number. I get them on broadcast list. I still message to them. Some I will send emails to them. Also, you understand? These are the things you do. This social media helps you to get leads. It helps you to get leads. You get people that you do not know, that are not connected to you naturally. You understand? You get them as leads, and then you can now put them into WhatsApp and then begin to relay with them one-on-one to market your product and services to them. So that is it. Oh, okay. So we're good to go. Thank you very much. Mr. Bebe, are you there? Mr. Solomon, you're welcome. You're welcome. So whether your billing is in iron is in, I didn't expatiate on email marketing. Yes, I told you that email marketing is in the advanced class, not in this class. It's in advanced class.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Dekusiben.
What are you? Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, guys, so I'll be taking up the second class for the day. If you can hear me, just leave a yes or hi so that we can start.
Somebody is asking how I generate. Yes, hi, Mr. Solomon. We're with you. Everybody is with you. They can follow immediately. Let me just answer the question. How do I generate lead from FB and Instagram? We just told you about lead generation. We just told you that your advert is a way to generate leads. It's a way to generate leads. Leads mean you are generating people who are interested in what you are selling. So when you advertise, you get them begin to show interest. And then there is also another way of lead generation marketing in Facebook. That one we will do in the advanced class. Make sure you register for it. Thank you. All right, Mr. Solomon, go ahead, please. Go ahead, please. Other questions will be attended to at the end of the class or the whole class. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dekusiben.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. So if you're online and you can hear me, just leave a yes on the comment section because we're about to take the second class. That if you still have more questions after the buyer's journey class, you can leave your questions and they'll be attended to. Okay, so we've actually taken a bulk of our time. I'll try as possible to be succinct and elucidated so that we can wrap up today's training session. Now, buyer's journey. Yes, buyer's journey. What is it about buyer's journey and why is it an interesting course? Why should you know buyer's journey, or how is the course buyer's journey going to help you as a realtor? You want to make sales. Of course, we all want to make sales. We want to be celebrated sales champions. We want to be award-winning realtors. But how does buyer's journey make that difference? How does buyer's journey come in to help you? What is different about buyer's journey when you compare that to every other sales process or marketing strategy out there? The class is going to expose that. We're going to see that as we proceed. We're going to see why buyer's journey is very important. Okay, I'm a trader and my name is Solomon Everest. So I'll be taking you through this journey of the buyer's journey. Okay, we're going to start with the definition of buyer's journey. We're going to start with what it actually means. We've been saying buyer's journey. What does this actually mean for you as a realtor? Now, buyer's journey simply describes the process buyers or investors go through to become aware or informed. And it's also a process that helps them to carry out considerations, evaluations before they make a decision to purchase a product from you. And what is the product we're dealing here? We're dealing with real estate portfolios, houses, land, cash flow, rental income apartments, off-plan development, luxury homes, and so on. So when I talk about products here, or your buyer to be able to buy something from you, you should know I'm actually referring to a real estate product. So let's proceed. Now, when we talk about the buyer's journey consists of a three-step process. Now, there's a three-step process that your buyer or the intending buyer, your client, goes through before they patronize you. The buyer's journey class will expose what these three steps process are about and how you can leverage on this three-step process to become successful in sales. Now, the three steps processes includes the awareness stage, the consideration stage, and the decision stage. Awareness, consideration, and decision stage. Now, what is the importance of, let's look at the importance of buyer's journey. Now, this class will provide you a look at all of the stages that your buyers or prospects will go through before they can buy from you. So it is important that you participate in this class because you're going to see some secrets that top sellers use to make their mark, okay? So you're going to see how the buyer's journey will help you get your sales achieved within the period at which you have a target to meet and all of that. So let's boil down in. Let's dip in, let's dig in and see what is waiting for us. Let's start with the awareness stage. The awareness stage, which is the first stage of the buyer's journey, it has to do with how your prospects encounter the need to call you. Now, as a realtor, before a client calls you, something has actually happened. There's actually a trigger or an action that has resulted to a client to be able to call you, identify you as a realtor, make that call, and you get talking. So the awareness stage, which is the first stage of the buyer's journey, is actually when your buyer encounters the need to call you. Now, this encounter, for them to call you, for them to actually reach out to you, it is as a result of a need for real estate. Okay? Yeah, so when somebody picks up your phone number, whether from the internet, from a flyer, and then they call you, there is a reason why they are making that call to you. And one of that reason is a certain awareness that has been done, a need for real estate. Okay? Now, awareness stage can come as a need. It can also come as a product of enlightenment that has exposed the relevance of the need to own real estate. Now, what does this actually mean? For a client to call you, they have seen something about real estate out there. They either saw an advertisement or they saw a publication, an article, a TV advert, a radio jingle. They saw something about real estate, and that is why they are calling you to make inquiries. Now, apart from the fact that they may have been exposed to maybe an article or an advert on real estate, they could also be in a state of their life or a stage of their life where there is a demand for them to own their own piece of real estate, whether as a home or as an investment asset. Now, when people get treated badly, let's put yourself into the shoes of your possible prospects out there. When you live in an apartment that your landlord always threatens to throw you out, that your landlord sees you as a good for nothing, that your landlord counts you less of a person, you feel bad, right? Or you have a neighbor that keeps embarrassing you or insulting you for one reason or the other. Now that puts you off, okay? So what happens when you have that kind of experience? You begin to feel the need to either own your own home or move to another apartment. Yes. So when people get treated badly in a rented apartment, it appears to be a cause of concern, and then they begin to think about a solution. What is that simple solution? Either to move or to own their own home. And that is why you see people say, you know what, by this time next year, I'm going to be my own landlord. In fact, I'm going to leave this house and I'm moving to my own house. You see, bragging rights comes in. And the reason for that conclusion is because they were treated badly. So people are being treated badly every day in apartments where they stay or homes where they stay that is not theirs. And that is why there's a need for them to do what? To begin to feel like they need to own their own home, like they need to own their own space. Okay, so another need or another thing that can actually trigger somebody to get to that point where they want to call a real estate consultant is through constant campaign. I mentioned this earlier. When they see adverts out there, when they see television adverts about Itunu residential, or they see a television advert about Metro Bay, or any of the portfolios that we handle here at REMS, that also form the basis for why they will need a realtor. Now, at the awareness stage, at this stage, the buyer, who is anybody that fits into this portfolio, an unsatisfied tenant. Now, it mustn't be an unsatisfied tenant. It can also be a new couple. Maybe a young man who lives in a one-bedroom apartment happens to, get married, and then he needs to expand. He is no longer a person. He is now, the size of his family has actually increased. So what is the need there? There is a need to move over to a bigger space, right? Either to rent a two-bedroom apartment, a three-bedroom apartment. If it's somebody who is affluent, the person can also consider the need to own a home for himself and then for the family, the growing family. Okay, so you can also have a growing family, a family of 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 kids. Okay, now that alone can prompt somebody or trigger somebody to go into the awareness mode, the realization that there is a problem and my solution is to get my own space or a bigger space. Now, another thing or another person or prospect that falls into the awareness stage or that can be triggered to move into the awareness stage are the investors. You have the investors or businessmen who begin to realize that the economy is not favorable for maybe oil and gas or commodity market, and then they begin to consider another kind of business that can improve their cash flow. And then real estate comes into mind. It could also be a real estate enthusiast, a celebrity who just made money, okay, and then realizes that they need to buy a home. Now look at what's going on now in the Nigerian entertainment space. You have a lot of young entertainers, young celebrities who are moving into their own homes. Is it that they never knew they had a need for a home before? No. Yes, as much as they had the need, but they did not. They've not grown into that point, that financial strength point, to actually move. But becoming a celebrity alone, we talk about the popularity and then the money, right? Yes, because they now have the money, they now have the popularity, and they want to stay in an exclusive environment that befits their new status. So there is a demand for them or a need for them to do what? To seek for their own personal space. So when people realize all of this to be a challenge, they are pushed into making a move. And that is where you come in. Let me sound like the professor at, what is this popular movie? The Money Heist, right? Yes. So when people have the need and then they realize that they have a need as a problem, okay, what comes in? A realtor. That is where a realtor comes in. And who is a realtor? A realtor is particularly all of us here in this space, learning together. Now, let me clear this. At the end of the class, you're going to understand the reason why we're treating awareness state and what you can do. There is something you're supposed to do there. there is a demand for you as a realtor. There's a role you're supposed to play at that stage of the buyer's journey. Okay, so this class is going to expose these journey processes to you, and then what you need to do at every stage of the buyer's journey. Now let's look at the second stage of the buyer's journey, the consideration stage. Now remember the first stage, which is the awareness stage. You just cleared, or let's say your prospect just cleared themselves or realized, they just woke up to the realization that, combo, I need a home, or I need a plot of land, or I need plots of land for investment. I need rental income apartments. I need to own a home or smart homes in Ikati for short-let investment. You know, they wake up to that realization during the awareness stage. Then the next stage after the realization of their need is the consideration stage. Now, it is at this stage of the buyer's journey that your prospect becomes fully aware and they begin to have a thought about what to do. You see? So they have moved from the awareness stage. They have gotten awareness from the desires, their own personal desires. They have gotten awareness from a realtor's post, a realtor's article, a realtor's promotion, a realtor's campaign, a developer's campaign, a newspaper publication. They have seen all of this and they have come to realization. Their landlords have embarrassed them. Their neighbors have embarrassed them. Maybe family members have embarrassed them. So they have woken up to this realization that they need real estate. Then they move into the consideration stage. This is when they begin to think through it. They begin to have a thought process about what to do, how to go about owning their own real estate. So they go into the consideration of the pros and cons for owning their own home or renting a new space. Now, what are the simple pros and cons? They begin to look at, can we afford it? Is this the right time to move? Yes, I had a conversation with a client who actually stays, I knew that client when the client was staying in a one-bedroom apartment somewhere in, where is that place? Is it Bariga? Yes. Somewhere in Bariga, or was it Yaba? One of these places, either Yaba or Surulere, okay? Yaba or Surulere, the Lagos mainland. And then I knew when the client moved to another space around the mainland, a two-bedroom apartment, from an apartment of 500,000, he had more people and he had to move to a two-bedroom apartment of 1.something million, okay? And now the client is actually considering moving to the island because of the financial growth or because of the business growth that he or she has experienced, right? Okay, now that is a typical example of what we're talking about. But the pros and cons in the plan for this particular client is a situation whereby if they move to, if he should move his family to the Lagos Island, into any of the service estate, you know what it costs to own a home or rent an apartment, terraces or duplexes or whatever within the Lagos Island space. Now, one of the pros and cons is if they move, whether for rental or purchase, they have to pay service charge. Coming from a place where you don't pay service charge, that is a self-service apartment, to a service apartment or service estate community lifestyle that we experience here in the Lagos Island, where you own a home, but you have to pay for service charge. And of course, it's a good thing because that service charge helps to take care of, you know, the common area provision of facilities that you don't get from a self-service apartment, right? So the pros and cons for the client is the amount to be paid. Now, that is the consideration stage where the client is now. The consideration is, if I move, fine, I will get the comforts that I deserve. I will get the security that I deserve. I will get the electricity that I want. I will get the space, the recreational facility, the family entertainment center experience, and all of that. But the price I will be paying for this will be way more than what I pay as rent or commensurable to what I pay as rent in my current apartment. You see? So as a realtor, what answer do you have for such clients? Now that's the stage we find ourselves all the time. But because we don't know, we don't play the right role in those stages. So before I tell you what my answers were or how I was able to tackle that, I think I'll save that for the end of the class. So someone should try and remind me so that we can have this conversation. But that is what it is. You can move a client from awareness stage to consideration stage. But you need to position yourself for every step of the buyer's journey. That is what you need to do as a realtor. So right now, we are still explaining the different stages or the different phases of the buyer's journey. So at the end, like I promised you, you're going to see the role you can play or the role you should play in every stage of the buyer's journey. So still in the consideration stage, you begin to, the clients, yourself involved or not involved, begin to think about the possibility to make this decision. Yes, I've been insulted to leave my old place, or there's a need for me to increase the space for my family growth, but can I do this? Can I do this now? With the burning economy, can my business sustain it? Can I be able to pay for this and still have money to sustain, to maintain? Can I pay for this and still take care of my kids? Can I pay for this and still keep my business afloat? So they begin to think about the possibility. Is it possible? The amount you're telling the clients or the amount the client is seeing from a campaign, a post, is it possible that I can own a home for 150 million naira? Does that make sense to me? Can I spend that amount of money now? Is that a reasonable investment for myself? This kind of question comes in during the consideration stage. So there's a whole lot for the client to process here. They need to look at their current financial status. They look at how long it will take them to get it done. Is there a payment plan? Is the payment plan flexible? Is it feasible? Is it doable? Whom to meet? Now that's the important part. That is where you come in as a realtor. Who do I trade with? It's like if you're a forex trader, for those of you who are familiar with forex trading or you're a forex trader, then you should know that for you to actually have an active account, you need a broker, right? You need a broker where your inflow and outflow will go through, or where you can fund your account from, or something of that nature. So as a real estate client or a real estate investor or prospect will also consider whom to meet. Who is going to be the right person that will help me through this process? Who's going to be the right person that will get me a genuine deal without me getting my fingers burnt? Because I know it's not easy to invest so much money into a sector or to buy a home, to get a bigger home, a luxury home and all of that. You know, and they are trying to be careful not to get your fingers burnt, knowing that there are lots of fraudsters, okay, parading as industry practitioners, right? So one of the biggest questions for every prospect is, who do I get the best service? Who do I go to for the best service? Sometimes it cannot also be about professionalism. It can also be about a good deal. Which realtor, which agent, which developer is going to get me a good deal? Everybody wants a good deal. Who's going to tell me the truth? So that is where you come in as a realtor. The consideration stage will make your client or prospect to ask, even when they know you. Yes, you must know this. No matter how secure you think you are, at the consideration stage of the buyer's journey, there is a question mark even to your personality. That is when the client begins to make their own personal research, okay, to decide whether you are the man or the woman for the job. So they also think about the effects on other needs. If they should buy that home from you, if they should buy that land for investment now, how will it affect their daily lives? So like I said, we see this every, once you're a realtor and then you have conversations with clients, you're dealing with prospects on a daily or weekly basis, you will see this process playing out, okay? Just a few days ago, I think I had this conversation with a client. If I should buy X amount or X plots of land for investment, can I still be able to meet up with this year's school fees? Can I still be able to meet up with this year's needs? You know, that will also come in as a question. This will be put in on the checklist for consideration by your prospect. Now, they also think about the solution. Does it worth it? Am I buying this house to please my neighbors, or am I buying this house for vanity, you know, just to prove a point, for vanity metrics, you know, to show off? Am I buying this land because I really need to buy this land, or because I want to brag around my friends that I own this land? So these are going to be part of the consideration checklist for your prospect. So the buyer, who is your prospect, defines their problem and they become researchers. At this stage, they carry research. Yes, some realtors think that, oh, because you've spoken with the client, that is a done deal. No, you're not yet done with the deal. You're not yet close to closing. Okay, during the consideration stage, it is what I say an adventurous stage of the journey. It is the most adventurous of all the phases, because at that point you may have helped the client through awareness to consideration, but there is no guarantee that they are going to close with you. This is the stage where your clients do due diligence on your personality, not even on the developer side, on your personality. Yes. So they begin to ask around, they begin to carry out internet audits or internet searches, check your profile. Now, for those of you who operate, you say you separate, you have a personal life and then you have a business life. Now, that doesn't really apply in the greater picture, because clients will always want to match your personal life with your business life. You have a life on Facebook, then you have a life on Instagram where you market or any other platform. And most times doesn't make sense. So you need to make sure you audit your personality, you audit your brand, audit your social media platforms to suit the profile that your client deserves. Okay, we're not saying you should go there and fake yourself or say who you are not, but at least begin to build a good perception, begin to build right attitude, because you're a businessman, and for a businessman to strive, you need to build the right attitude, right? So check out your portfolio, your pages, your profile everywhere, and make sure that you have a clean business profile that shows that you're a serious human being and a serious business person. Yes. So it's very important that you have a very good personality positioned for business. Okay, so all of this happen during the consideration stage. Your buyers or your prospects will surely, or of course, not all the time, but more of the time, excuse me, carry out due diligence check on you and then the company that you're dealing with. Okay, let's talk about the decision stage of the buyer's journey. Now, this is the final stage, okay? At this stage, your prospect has or have an idea of what they need and how they want to proceed. So at this stage, your buyer, your prospect, they have all the information that they need or that they think they need. They are sophisticated now. They have moved from novice. They've moved from the point of ignorance. They've moved from the point of amateur. They are now experts in the information or the knowledge that they seek. So it is time to make a decision, and let's see what happens here. They even go as far as making a list of realtors or firms. Like I said, the consideration is one of the most adventurous. It even spills into the decision-making stage. So until you close, you have not closed. I hope that phrase makes sense to you. Until you close, you have not closed. Okay? So even at the decision stage, when you have given all the information to the client, they still do other check. They have because what you're offering is also coming from thousands of other people. You have over 50 to 100,000 active real estate consultants and agents in Lagos, right? Not to talk about the millions of part-time agents. So what you're saying, someone else is actually saying it. You have a product or an estate that is marketed by over 10 to 20,000 agents and realtors. So what you're saying is what every other person is saying. It boils down, or it comes down to the point where people will begin to peruse character, personality, attitude. So these will form top on the list for the decision-making process for your clients. Yes, you may be good with the information, but do you have a good personality to close? So during the decision stage, your client do the final check-in and confirmation before they do their payment, or they make their payment. Now, at the decision stage, the buyer chooses a solution, the buyer makes a final decision to patronize your real estate. So congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. If you have gotten through this stage, then you're good to go. When they are okay with you and they say, let's have the account details, send me the form, then that means that they are good to go and they're about to be closed or get the deal closed. So when they are ready to pay for a home or transact real estate investment with you, it means that it is a done deal and they have made the payments. Like I said, if it's not closed, it is not closed. So you have to wait until the payment has been done. You have received the form, the proof of payment before you can sing hallelujah. Are we following? Now let's talk about how to apply the knowledge of buyer's journey. You have seen what the different stages of the buyer's journey look like. You now know what the buyer's journey is, which is the journey, which is the process that your buyers or investors go through to become aware or informed before they carry out considerations, evaluations, and then make a decision to purchase real estate service or products from you. You're now aware of the three step process or the three phases of the buyer's journey. You now know what is involved in each of the stages. Now it is time to look at how to apply the knowledge of the buyer's journey as a realtor. How do you go about it? Now, stage one, awareness stage. The picture you're seeing on your screen is actually an expression of what we call buyer's journey class, which is a topic or a model inside digital marketing. The buyer's journey course is actually an extract from a broader knowledge course known as digital marketing, content marketing. Yes, content marketing is also a course under digital marketing. So you have buyer's journey under content marketing and content marketing under the digital marketing class. Now, what is it about the content marketing? Content marketing is about using content, using information, using awareness to get your clients aware and sophisticated before they buy from you. This is another way to, without doing the hard selling technique or going through the hard selling technique. The content marketing strategy is about putting out enough information on products that you sell out there, get your clients informed, get your clients aware, and then get them to patronize you from the information that you put out there. Now, why is that so? Studies have shown that clients hate to be sold to. Yes, it is not all the time you want to demo to somebody, you want to sell to somebody, you want the person to buy on the spot. There are clients that always take their time before they buy. Even if you're saying, oh, the sales is closing tomorrow, promo is ending, no, they don't care about the incentives. They just want to make a good deal. They just want to take a safe investment home at the end of the day. So they are not moved by the hard selling technique of, you know what, the deal is going off and then you're buying it next time at a higher price. They don't care. So they are actually affluent clients that will take their time. And what will help you through this process is if you have sophisticated information, okay, about what you are talking about. Okay, I have hands raised. Mr. Demola, you have your hands raised. Bimbola, yeah, you have your hand raised. Mr. Yodele, you have your hands raised too. Are you trying to ask a question or can I proceed? Okay. So back to content marketing. Now in content marketing, we have what we call the standard buyer's journey template, okay, which involves attract, convert, close, and delight. Now, if you fuse this content template into the buyer's journey, you will understand why we're having this class or this conversation today. Now look at this. I'm talking about this. This is the process your buyer go through. Before you have a client, your client actually comes to you as a suspect. Okay? From suspect, they become prospects. From prospect, they become visitors. From visitors, they become leads. From leads, they become customers, and then brand advocates. How do you get your client from point A prospects to point E, which is a brand advocate. It is when you put up a ready show to attract them. Yes, and that is what we do every day. We put out videos, we post articles, we make a post about a real estate product and all of that. What we're actually doing is attraction. You're trying to attract people by making a post. You see some realtors jumping in their video. You see some realtors dancing, running, and making all sort of funny templates or entrance templates into their videos to draw attention. Because if you don't have the attention, if you're not attracting a prospect, you cannot convert. So you must every day, as much as possible, do something that will cause attraction, that will bring attraction to your business, that will bring attraction to the product that you're marketing. So it is important that you form or you create content that are attractive, that can get you prospects. Okay. Now, how do you get content that can attract or get you prospects? You need to create a blog. If you look down on the chart, the picture there, underneath prospects, for you to get a prospect, you need to get a blog. You need a website. You need to make press releases. You need to create videos. You need to be on social media where you talk about real estate. You need to position yourself to attract. Are we communicating? Yes, you need to position yourself to attract. Now, when you attract your prospects from your blogs, from your video, your YouTube, your Instagram, Facebook, and so on, okay, when you get them to come back again and again and again, asking questions and all of that, you're converting them from prospects to visitors. Now, when they become visitors, okay, when they become daily visitors, they are following up with your posts, they are liking, asking questions. Some of them may not even react. They may just put you on their, they may subscribe to your channel, they may follow you, they may not even follow you, but they will save your posts because they probably don't want to identify with you publicly. Okay, that can happen now, but you have succeeded in making them visitors. They like your content, and one day you happen to post a very interesting post or a very interesting product, and they are asking you to send your FAQ or to give them more information. Now that falls under lead generation, okay? Lead generation. For those of you who are digital marketing experts, you agree with me on sales funnel that the buyer's journey to works well with the sales funnel. You can see that to be a part of the sales funnel because you actually start from prospecting, okay, to squeezing down your prospects into a funnel and turning them to leads. So for you to play a good role in the buyer's journey, you need to learn how to prospect, that is attract people with information, okay? Keep them glued to your platform for more information until they are ready. Now, how do you know that they are ready? People who begin to take action steps, like calling you to get more information, texting you for more inquiries, okay? Sending you an email on the products, and then you responding to them with a conversation that is active. Now that will lead you to what we call closing. And closing is actually when the client has made payment on a particular product that is saw you advertise. When the client pays, it makes them automatically your customer. They become customers, and then when they become satisfied with your service at the end of the day, you can turn them into brand advocates. We call them brand ambassadors or brand evangelists. Now, who are the brand advocates or brand ambassadors and so on? Now, these are customers that you have delighted. Now, look at that chart again. You see attract, convert, close, and delight. When you delight your customers, when you convert them from prospect to leads, to customers, and then you delight them, they will become your brand advocates or brand evangelists. Now, what does a client do when they become a brand advocate? They'll tell people about you, they boast about your service, they boast about your deliverable, they boast about your products. Yes, I've had clients who will tell their friends that, oh, if you're not buying from Solomon Everest, you're making a big mistake, or if it's not Solomon Everest, it is not going to be a good deal. So you should get to that point where clients can say, it is not you, it is no one else. Where they can boast to their friends that you are the right person, you're the right gentleman, you're the right lady for the job. Okay, so that is the power of the buyer's journey. When you successfully take people from the stage of awareness through the stage of consideration down to decision making, and they are satisfied with the service, then you're good to go. That is what the buyer's journey will help you achieve. Now, how do we really apply this? We're talking about application of the sales process, the buyer's journey. Now, look at this, in this perspective. How do you start? How do you, I know the question now in your mind is, how do I get to attract people? How do I implement this class? You need to position to attract. I'm saying this for the second time, right? Yes. You need to position to attract. You need to position for conversion. You need to position for closing. You need to position for repeat business. In short form, positioning, you have to position for every stage of the buyer's journey. From the awareness stage, there is something you have to do. And let's look at what you have to do. So for you to position for awareness, where you can attract clients, you need to have a functioning website. Now, we've always said in our class that we believe in lean startup. You're not mandated to have a website. There are other options. In the previous class, we took a class around digital platforms where we taught our realtors how to leverage on other free platforms. Yes, non-paid platforms to own the site. You have Google My Business. Google My Business is a free Google business website for businesses, for small businesses all over the world. And the advantage is that if you are on Google My Business, you are searchable. Once somebody puts in your name, your Google My Business page or Google My Business site page opens up or will be displayed on the Google search results. So I always advise people, if you want to be searchable, if you want to do good with search index, use Google products. Google products include Gmail, Google My Business for business, Google Form, and all of that. When YouTube, yes, YouTube is also a Google product. Yes. Google Business, what is that Google platform you use for communication? So use Google products. If you go to your Gmail account and go to more, you see a lot of listed Google products. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. This is my Google page. Google products. Let's see Google. I hope you can see my screen. Google products. Okay, so these are icons that show typical Google products. You can see them here, the Home app, the Google Home app. You can see Gmail, you can see Google Maps, you can see Google Drive, Google Calendar, Google Meet, Google Shopping, Google Assistant, Google Ads, that is AdWords, Google Play Store, Google AdSense, there's Google Chat, Google News, Google My Business, yes, there's Hangouts. What else? There's so many of them, yes. Play Pass, AI, and so on. Google Form, Google Sheets. If you use any of these Google products, it improves your searchability. YouTube too, like I said, YouTube, yeah. So this is YouTube here. You have Firebase, Google Chrome, and so on. So if you use Google products, you improve or increase your chances to be found on the internet. If you have Google My Business, when I say Google My Business, this is what I mean by Google My Business. Let me go back to the search page. This is what Google My Business will do for you. Google My Business, yes. It will appear in this form. You have a page for yourself. Let me try my Google My Business. I now have a Google My Business account. Let me try that. Can you see my screen? Okay, can you see my screen now? Sorry about that. Let's try again. Can you see my screen now? If you can see my screen, just say yes. Okay, good. You can see my screen now because it is shared. Now let me check for my Google account, my Google My Business page. Once you search Solomon Everest Realtor, you should be able to see. You should be able to see me without stress. Solomon Everest Realtor. Or you can see, you can even see the suggestion. Now look at this. This is my Google My Business page, okay? You can see my location sign here. If I click on this, you see my website, you see the directions. You can see my address, business address, and all of that. You can even see some of the products. Yes. Despite the fact that it's been a long time since I listed there, but it is still standing. If I click on the website, it will bring out the page. Okay. Now I'm not paying for this service. Can you see this? This is enough for me. So if anybody comes to look for Solomon Everest Realtor, you get to see this, and my phone number is there. You can make a call. So this exists in the internet. Now the good thing is that Google always send me an email notification to tell me about the number of people who have viewed my site. Yes, so there's a natural Google Analytics for Google My Business platform. And I will recommend that if you don't have one, you should set up Google My Business page. Yes, do set up Google My Business page, okay? Now back to the slide. So with Google My Business, you don't actually need to own a website if you don't have the budget. We're not saying don't get a website, but if you think you have a budget, please do get a website, okay? Do get a website if you have a budget to build a website. If you're a web developer, build yourself a website. You mustn't code from scratch. You can leverage on WordPress. WordPress have beautiful templates for real estate, so you can use that to sell. Okay, you can use that to have your site. Now, having a site makes you active on the internet 24 hours. That is the advantage of bringing in the internet into the business of marketing. It makes you available for all the times. Even when you're sleeping or you're out of town, you're always available with information on your products and services. You can build a blog. Yes, build a blog. Build a blog. A blog is a content site where you post about articles. You post articles about your product. Okay. Yes, you may have heard of popular blogs like Linda Ikeji blog and so on. You can actually have your own blog. You can have a free blog. Remember I said, if you use Google products, it makes you, or it prioritizes your advantage to be searchable. Now look at this. Let me share my screen again. You can actually use Google products. You can actually use Google products. There's a Google product called Google Blogger. Let me go back to the search. Can you see my screen, please? Yes, can you see my screen? I'm actually on the browser. There's a product called Google Blogger. If you use Google Blogger, you can actually set up a free blog and you don't have to pay a dime to maintain it. The only reason why you pay is if you want to promote your posts. Okay, that's good. So people can see me. So this is Google Blogger. You can create a Google post here. You know, you can have a functioning blog where you blog about anything. You can blog about real estate in Lagos, real estate in Ibejuleki, Real estate in Epe. Oh, I hope I'm not telling out some of my secrets. You can blog real estate in Aja, and all of these are very interesting articles that will fly. So that whenever people go to the internet and they type real estate in Aja, they're not just going to see listing sites, they will be seeing a full blog containing information about real estate in Aja. And guess what? At the end of the day, when you have given so much information, that alone will appeal people towards your direction. Now, the good thing about blogging too, I need to make you understand this so that you don't think you're wasting your time. I know we all want to close sales. We want to have a very hitch-free sales, and you want it now, like right now. But you need to understand something. You need to plan for the long term. Content marketing is about planning for the long term. Buyer's journey, preparation for buyer's journey is about preparing for the long term. This is how you create a blog. Once you click on create your blog, it takes you to the next page where you have to sign up your email address. And then it's very simple, okay? Just click and drag and you're good to go. Click and drag and you're good to go. Yes, I was talking about owning a blog. A blog gives you an advantage, okay? It gives you an advantage. It puts you first out there. It makes your information reachable to people, and then it appeals to people. That is how you can form attraction. Now, if you have a blog where you have a post about real estate investment, and somebody's happened to stumble upon that blog in their course of searching for something on the web, that's a source of attraction. And as I was saying, you need to plan for long term. In as much as you want to close deals right now, when you plan for long term, you keep the business coming. Yes, you don't just want to be a realtor that sells for a particular year, and after that year, you're off the market. You want to be a realtor that gets called for inspection or get inquiries from all sides of the internet, whether you're doing paid promotion or not. Blogging will give you organic inquiries. Yes, organic inquiries. Inquiries that will come naturally from people who have studied your blog. They have studied your performance from your articles. They have studied your performance from your website. They have studied your performance from your social media handles. They have seen your post consistency for a number of years or months, and that is enough to attract them. So let's say somebody wants to buy 200 plots from you, or somebody wants to buy 200 plots in Ibejuleki, and then they go to the internet and say, land or agent, Ibejuleki realtor, Ibejuleki agent. And then they happen to stumble upon an article that says what you should know about agents in Ibejuleki, written by a realtor or an agent. And at the end of the day, or at the bottom of the article, you have your contact number and social media handle, email address on that blog. What do you think will happen? You have just gotten, you succeed in buying the heart of that audience. And from becoming an audience, is suspect to prospect, from prospect to visitor, visitor to lead, it can usher into a paying customer. So planning for the long term, you need to leverage on blogs, websites, write a lot of articles on real estate, do a lot of videos that educate people on real estate investment. It shouldn't just be about buy now, buy now, buy now. No, you need to plan for the long term. And content, only content can make that difference. Only content can position you for that long-term sales. Create social media content too, okay? Yes, position yourself. We have a course on sales strategies where we teach realtors to not just be marketers or salesperson, but to be consultants. Yes, as a consultant, you should be somebody of information, somebody of value, somebody that has a lot to say and judgment to make on real estate investment, okay? That will help you position for attraction. So imagine if people have the need to buy in real estate and they go to the internet and it's all about your information. You have just given yourself a first-class ticket to be called, okay? Now, position for consideration. In as much as you have positioned for awareness, it doesn't mean you're there yet. Like I said, if you are not closed, if the deal is not closed, it is not closed, okay? If it's not closed, it is not closed. So you need to position for every stage. Now, talking about consideration, you need to have information available. Yes, you have given people, you have shown them the need to invest in real estate. You have helped people through the buyer's journey, the awareness stage. You have done an advert, you're on a Tunu or any of the portfolio that we handle on Adozillion Homes, on the Mufasa Apartments, on 1865. Yes, you have done campaigns on all of these products, but do you have the next level of information? Do you have the subscription form with you? Do you have the frequently asked question form with you? Do you have landing pages for people who are interested and want to buy from your advert? Do they have a call to action button where they can subscribe, or where they can put their phone numbers, or where they can see your own number and call you, where they can take instant action? Do you offer inspections to help them clear their doubts? Because some prospects will want to buy, but they want to see the site. Do you offer inspections? Are you that realtor that have said you will not do inspection, but you want to sell? You want to sell properties. Now that's not going to end well for you. You need to offer inspections. You also need to be going out for inspections. Whether you have clients who are knocking or not, you need, especially with the use of technology, you can carry out virtual inspections today, virtual tours. I remember a couple of years back when we sold a particular property in Ibejuleki for clients who could not even travel that far. What we did, what a lot of us did, were virtual tours. We were able to do virtual tours, online tours, using WhatsApp, using a Zoom, okay, from Eleko. You run a live video session from Eleko all the way to Akodoise, or to Akodo, or to any of the Ibejuleki, the refinery area, it's a town, and so on. And it worked. Yes, because you live in a digital age, you have prospects, you have clients who are well informed, who are not around, but they believe in the power of technology, and they know they can use technology to bridge the gap of the absence. So if you're a realtor who doesn't understand how to run virtual tours, then there's a problem somewhere. For you to win the game of consideration, you need to position. You need to be able, you should be flexible enough to conduct not just physical inspections, but virtual inspections. Now, how will this affect you? Your client, you've successfully informed the client about buying a particular property in Ibejuleki or Lekki, Ajah, anywhere, any of this corridor. And then the client says, okay, let's book for an inspection. And you're saying, since you're not around, maybe when you come into the country, let's assume you have a client in China, and then you're saying, when the client comes into the country, oh, that's good. Well done. You've done very well. Now, let me tell you what you've succeeded in doing. You have succeeded in helping the client through awareness, and you are now passing the client out, okay, of the consideration stage of the journey that the both of you now share. Guess what? Remember, under the consideration stage, the client is free to check out other realtors, your competitors out there. Okay, you think you're the only person they'll be talking to? Of course, they can be talking to 10 realtors at a time. And they are willing to take or to work with a person who is flexible enough to think smart and think fast about how to get the job done. So if you have said, "Sir, I'm waiting for you to come back from China," and the client happens to call me, who is ready to do virtual tour from Ajah to where? Yes, from Ajah to Victoria Island or Ajah to Ibejuleki. Of course, I'll be obliged, because of course I wouldn't know that he's speaking with you. They're not going to mention that. But because I am flexible enough to do that, I will not just go through the consideration. You have helped me do the awareness stage, and then you have passed me on to consideration stage. And that is what a lot of realtors do. You're only good at awareness. Now, that is very wrong. You cannot just be good for certain clients into the path to buy. You need to be good for all of the stages of the buyer's journey. You need to have all of this information, study your facts, so that when they ask questions, you're not saying, When a product is being launched, you need to be on the day of the launch or go after the launch. Make sure you've seen the site. You can tell a story about the site. You can describe the site. There are situations where a client will call you, you're promoting a newly launched project, you don't even know the location. When they ask you for direction, and you begin to say, and then they say, where is it? What landmark is close to it? And you're saying the Dangote refinery. Guess what? Some clients even go as far as putting the location of the site or the product on their Google map. So while you're telling the Dangote refinery, they are seeing Alaro City. So what do you think you are doing? You are giving yourself, you're shooting yourself on the leg. You're selling yourself to be to be incompetent to handle that portfolio. And of course, a more competent realtor will be ever ready to take on that spot to exploit your flaws and get the deal going. Now, the next stage of the cycle is, the next stage of what you need to do is to position for decision making. Now, for you to position for decision making, you need to have the next level information. So if there are three categories of information: the description of the estate, the yes and no's, the location, the landmark. The next is further information, the detailed frequently asked question, and detailed information about what the client needs to know, the backyard information and all of that. The next thing is the information that will lead to closing. Do you have the account details at your disposal? The account details for the product that you're marketing? Do you have the customer support number of the company in case you have to reach out to them? Are you yourself positioned to run customer support? Because you are going to be running first customer support before your client gets to the developer. So you don't just want to bridge that gap. You don't want to leave that gap open, but you want to bridge that gap. You want to make sure that you're your customer's number one customer service. Then another thing about positioning for decision making is the after sales service. Some people just sell. Once your client pays and you get receipt and all of that, or your client pays, the next thing is you want to go and start popping champagne. No, that is not it. To position for decision making, first of all, you need to help the client to get proof of payment, the field form, transmit or communicate that via your brokerage firm, which is REMS, and then communicate an email. There's a procedure for this on the groups, and we share on the groups. You communicate an email to the developer company or the developer's company. You should also do a back and forth to make sure you get the documentation for the transaction, which includes the receipts, the contract of sales, the survey and deed of assignment, which will come much later during allocation, offer letter for those who do offer letters. Then you communicate it to the client. These days, the developers do soft copies. You can get soft copies faster, and then you can walk up to the office and then pick up the hard copy documents for your clients. Now, you can also offer after sales services. After sales services includes things you can do to make the journey more smoother. Yes, your client has paid, you've closed the deal, but there's still something you need to do. The client is here to get their document, and you're asking them to go to the office to pick up the document. Now, that does not sound well. That is not a good customer service approach. Remember, you don't know the capacity of your clients. The deal you just closed could be the tip of the iceberg. It could be your trial deal. So when you pass out a bad attitude because you have closed the deal, you are also leaving money on the table. So you must pay attention to after sales services. In fact, that is why at REMS Academy, we have a specialized course on pre and post sales activities. The course is designed to teach you what you're supposed to do before you make a deal or close a sale, and what you should do after closing the sale. So part of it is the after sales services. Some realtors give incentives, simple gifts like face cap, maybe a bag of rice. It could be a bottle of wine, something to thank your client, something that can incentivize your client, to be happy with you. Then another thing is delivery of their documentation. For those of you who have encountered clients in the diaspora, or you're yet to encounter, one of the good things you can do is to offer free delivery. Yes, it used to cost 16,000 Naira to deliver an item from Nigeria to the UK and then to the US. I think it's about 18 or 21 now. The last time I paid was, yes, 21,000. And then you have the document delivered to the US, to the UK, to Australia, to Germany, to any part of the world. Unless it's farther than that, of course, you always get the rates. But you will be spending less than 30K to make deliveries. Now, if it's within the country or within the state, You can actually get delivered a dispatch rider for about 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, depending on the location that your client is. If it's within Nigeria, you can always do wedding. So all of these, the incentives, the document delivery adds to the after sales services. Update videos too. It is important that you do update videos for your clients. It is important that you guide them all through allocation. Payment is not the end of the deal. You still have allocation to get off the table. You still have documentation to get off the table until your client gets the allocation. That is when you can give yourself a good tap and say, yes, you have done well. Now, for those of you who have been long in the game, you will understand this, that one of the best relief period for every realtor who has their client at heart is at the point of allocation. Once you've gotten the allocation and the documentation, the final documentation, the deed of assignment and survey, that is when you feel light, okay? That is when you feel light. So all of these are part of the after sales services. Now, why should you pay attention to after sales service? You're paying attention to after sales services because it will help you delight your customers. Now look at this, you see the love there? Yes, it helps you delight your customer. When you do a proper after sales customer service, you make your clients happy, they come to love you, they come to trust you, and then they become your brand ambassadors, your brand advocates, or your brand evangelists. They begin to talk to people about you. They say, oh, you don't know Ademola? Okay, if you're buying property and you're not buying from Ademola, you're not buying any good property. If you're buying, you're not buying from Mr. Dekusuga, you're not buying a good property. If you're not buying from Annabelle, you're not buying a good property. If you're not buying from MNK, you're not buying a good property. In fact, you see people telling their husbands, their wives, or their friends, my friend, you don't know this person. You don't know Rebecca. Rebecca is the #1 realtor. Yes, I have seen that happen. In fact, it has come to, I've had an experience where a client, after delighting, the client was actually doing repeat business. And on the form, the client said, after writing my name, the person still added the description of the phrase, the best realtor in Lagos. Now, that is what you're looking for. You want to get to that point where your client is not just excited for you, but wants your interest at heart. They can make recommendations to their friends. They can beat their chest and call you their own #1. My client might have called me #1. I may be their #1. Your own client too can call you #1. And all of this go as a result of good customer service. So when you're able to do this, when you're able to position for all of the stages of the buyer journey, you make yourself a successful realtor. Guess what? There are times when you see the new sales will not be coming, okay? When the new sales are not coming, you're going to depend on people you have delighted. You're going to depend on patronage from clients that you have delighted that are now your brand advocates. Every good salesperson wants to make their client happy so that they can talk to them. Imagine making one client happy, and that one client talks to 10 people. Then imagine making 2 clients happy, and 2 of them talks to 20 people. Let's even use the worst case, 2-2 or 5-5. So do the mathematics. You're getting free adverts from clients just because you made them happy. They are proud of you. Now, the business does not just end where you sell, you give allocation, do allocation and all of that. Do you know that there's a value chain in the business? There are buyers or investors or clients who will buy for you because they plan to resell. They are buying as an investment. And when they want to resell, who do you think they'll be calling? They'll be going to you, your trusted realtor. When they have a business idea or they want to invest in real estate, they want to develop. I've seen a lot of realtors who have become developers because they have trusted clients who have come to invest in them, and they are now building, they are now developing their own structures, they now have their own estates. So customer service is still a good approach to sales. When you understand the buyer's journey, you put yourself in a good position to get the money coming, whether you're paying or not paying. All it takes is to treat one customer right. Understand the buyer's journey so that you can improve your customer service. Treat one customer. You don't need to have so many customers. Just one customer right, another one customer right, another one customer right. Even if you have few customers and you treat them very well, those few can metamorphose into the beehive of customer base that we are all praying for. Okay, so it is important that you leverage on the class, on this particular class or training of buyer's journey to build your brand, to build yourself. Position for attraction, position for consideration, position for decision making. Very important. Now, the bottom line of all of this is that information, having the right information and informing your audience will make a difference in your sales story. So I hope this makes sense. And this is it about the buyer's journey. Thank you very much. Together to Greatness. I am now open for questions. Thank you. So let's have our questions coming in before we call it a day.
Okay. Let's have the questions coming. The question coming now. You have questions, you can type it.
Yep. You're welcome, Amara. You're welcome, Rebecca. Rebecca says, thank you. We're welcome. I'm glad you found this class valuable. Thank you, Mr. Dekusibe. So we're going to wait for questions. Let's see if we can take questions, whether from the first class or this class, the last class, before we call it a day. Okay, I'll take the first question here. Thank you guys for appreciating the class.
Good.
Okay, there's a question here. How do I generate leads? Yes, if you have a social media platform or any platform where you make posts, okay, then you have a very good opportunity to generate leads. What you have to do is to make a post about something, then ask people to get back to you or to drop their contacts for more information. I think that's the simplest way I can define it. So if you're making a post on Facebook, don't just end with that post. You can say, for more information, call me, or you can also generate a Google form. Yes, Google form is very simple. We taught it in the previous academic session. I'm sure we're going to do that before you wrap up this academic session. Please follow up with a class. Yes, we're going to teach you how to create Google form. And what Google form does is, at the end of the day, you have a link where people can fill a form to subscribe, to show their interest that they are prospects. So that is how you get their leads. You get leads. When people move from the point of reading your article or reading your post, your advert, to the point where they follow the call to action, either a button that says chat, follow up on WhatsApp, or drop a message, or enter your email address and all of that. So once you have a post that has the call to action, you can generate leads. Okay, I hope that is clear, Rebecca. Yes, just have a post that have call to action. Either call to action for them to chat you up on WhatsApp. Yes, some people make that mistake. You put a post without saying call me. You put a post without adding on Facebook now. If you have a Facebook page, there's an opportunity for you to create a post and then end the post with a button. Yes, button to either a button for WhatsApp chats or messenger chats or phone call and all of that. But you can go further to have a Google form where if anybody clicks on that, you instruct them to click on the link. If they click on that link, it takes them to a form where they can put their name, their phone number, email address, and then maybe an interest level of what kind of real estate they want to see from you or what kind of real estate they are interested in. Okay, so that is how you can create. That is the most simplest form. However, there's a sequence, there's a digital marketing side to it. Okay, there's a more sophisticated side where you have to create a landing page and all of that. But I don't want to bug you with all of those technicalities. You can do your own research, okay? You can create a landing page, and there's a whole lot of back and forth around getting leads. But the most simplest form is when you create a post and you put a call to action of what you want your readers, your audience to do. So when they submit their information, you have gotten a lead. Thank you, Adrienne. Okay, Amarise, you said your question is about Google My Business. Yes, just recently, I think about 2-3 years ago, we began to see Google shift from the normal thing. The normal thing they do is to send an email of the verification code. Then they move from email of verification, email for the verification code to mailing you the verification code to your address. And then they suspended that for some time. So if you want to get this done, you need to put the post office address to be the Google office here in Lagos, or go to the Google office in Lagos. Yes, Google, put it on Google, Lagos office, Lagos Google office. If you can go there, I think they can sort that for you. I've had a lot of students who have asked that question, and they actually went there and they got their issues resolved. So if you can locate the Google office here in Lagos, it will be easier for you to do that verification and get your Google My Business page up and running. Thank you, Faith. I'm glad you're more aware now. Well done. Thank you, Evacare. So I'm trying to read through the questions. Yeah, you're welcome, Mr. Yodile. Thank you, Chisolum. Yeah, much appreciated. Okay, so just try and locate the Google office. They will help you resolve that. Yes, if you do the Google form, you can add it to a CTA. That is a button. So when they click on that button, it will take you to that stuff. I would have loved to do a demonstration on the Google form, but there is no time. I believe on my next class, yes, stay tuned to the class. On my next class, maybe 2 weeks' time, yes, I will have to save up time to make sure we do the Google form thing so that you can see how it works. Yes, thank you for reminding me about that conversation. The conversation I had with my clients was to move from the mainland to the island and how you were able to. Yes, okay. The good thing is that the deal is done. Yes, the deal is done. And what my answer was when the client said, you know what, I'm moving to the island and then my service charge is almost what I pay for rent in my mainland home. Now remember, this conversation falls under consideration where your client is considering whether it works it. So we sat down and we had a very long conversation on how is your business performing. Okay, that was the line I went to, because as a realtor, you're like a doctor to your client for real estate investment. So the first thing we talked about was, the first pointer was on his business performance. How does he see his business performance? And the answer was good. Yes, his business was growing, and then he has a lot of investments that can give him cash flow to sustain the lifestyle in the island. Like I said, from the first patronage of this client, I know when the client was still a very simple person, and then building his business to the point where the business has grown and he has the assets now. He has the how would I call it, the cash flow to sustain it. So we have to first of all come from the business side. Okay, does he have a working business? And the answer was yes. Now, looking at how much he has invested, his assets in the business, and the customer base that has grown, the size of his business now, okay, we're able to figure out that yes, he can handle a service charge of over ₦1 million if he wants to for a service estate on the island. So we came from that point. Then secondly, on the side that whenever he has business partners or people who come to offer him services, he gets to spend so much on hotels. Okay, And on an average, if you have somebody who works for you 15 days in a month and you're paying a hotel bill of 12,000 naira per night, that's a whole lot of money, right? Yes. So if you just suppose that to having a wider space, like a duplex that can contain both himself, his family, and then people who work for him that he wants to accommodate at the moment. So that made a whole lot of sense. We started from the business side, the business side, his cash flow, his investment into assets and not liabilities, before we now looked at the positive side of what the new home will help him solve, like accommodating workers that will come to work for him, service providers, and all of that. So that was a conversation we had up to the point of planning for family. Okay, so it didn't make sense for him to go for an apartment anymore. And because his financial status has also improved, he needed a place that is secure. You know very well that when people live in a community where their financial lifestyle grows, okay, there's a kind of attention towards them. So they want less attention. They want to stay in a place where they live a normal life that suits the class of people in that environment. So they are not noticed and there is not too much attention on their side. So security also formed part of that conversation that we had as regards to the consideration before taking the decision that yes, it will make sense for him to own a duplex, not even an apartment, a duplex. And to wrap up that conversation, he wanted to have something that in the next 5 to 10 years time, he will not be thinking about a home, okay? So owning a duplex takes out that question of whether he needs to get a bigger home in the future. I hope that has answered that. Yes, thank you, Amara, for reminding me because I actually forgot. So, but that was how the conversation went. And then we had to move to decision and closing of the deal. Thank you, Fanny Bay. Thank you, Oyepeju. Yeah. You're welcome. Well done, well done. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, Rebecca said, I have a customer who lives abroad, but is afraid to invest in Nigeria because of the security. Okay, how do I tackle this? Now, the truth is, whether you like it or not, despite the challenges that Nigeria as a whole has or have, or rather, Nigeria is still an interest country. Nigeria is still an interest country for investment. There have always been crises, but crisis has never stopped the value of the country itself, whether from the petroleum sector or the commodity or consumption sector down to real estate. In fact, from the trend that we saw during the Corona saga in 2019, late 2019, early 2020, most of the developers recorded their highest sales. Lagos as a state saw one of their highest real estate investments in a long time. Yes, there used to be a time when people were scared about real estate investment in Lagos. There were so many unoccupied houses, but now as I speak to you, the middle class in Nigeria has grown. Yes, the middle class in Nigeria has grown. So there's so much need for real estate. You now have a lot of celebrities in Lagos as a whole, a lot of Instagram celebrities. And we all know how much some of these people earn on Instagram alone, on Instagram. So as a realtor, you also notice that a lot of celebrities are investing heavily into real estate. Unlike before, when you have people who spend money anyhow, now you have a smart crop of celebrities, Instagram celebrities, movie stars who are investing greatly into real estate. Now that investment alone is changing the narrative or changing the real estate investment template in Lagos as a whole. Now you also have a particular kind of real estate demand that is pushing a lot of investors into Lagos and Nigeria as a whole. Wellness city investment. This idea of wellness city, the Lakwe Golf Life City, Itunu that is coming now. Now that is another attraction point. Okay, so people are building secure havens for investors to come and live in, for middle class and the wealthy class to live in. During the Corona saga, it showed from statistics and also from the real-time result that people who lived in estates, okay, people who live in estates fared well during the lockdown. You live in an estate, you know you cannot go outside of your estate, but you can walk in and within your estate environment, okay? So then considering the security of the country, there have been a lot of ups and downs, but it has not stopped. Nigeria is not doing bad, yeah, especially in some zones. So what you can say is give your clients real-time data to support the reason why he should invest. If you go by emotion, if you go by the political landscape, if you go by some of the media hype on the negative side of the country, okay, you may not get things done. But you need to go work out with the real-time scenarios, real-time data of the interest level people are putting in Nigeria. Now, let me shock you. I had an opportunity to promote a property in Ikoyi, selling for 450 million to 600 million. Before I could start marketing this property of about 24 maisonettes, the register sold out. I am still shocked. I don't know if you're getting my point. I am still shocked at the moment. Okay, a 600 million, 450 million property selling out in less than 3 months. So if you look at all of these statistics, that alone should tell you that there is still a huge interest level in investment, real estate investment in Lagos, and then Nigeria as a whole. If you go into the hinterlands, other parts of Nigeria, you will also notice a huge growth in real estate. People have come to the realization that real estate is money, okay? If you don't have money and you have real estate, you can exchange it for something valuable. You can get a loan from the bank, you can get a deal done, you can even do joint ventures and make a lot of money. So even if the world is going to come to an end, which one will pay you more? Money in the bank or money in an asset that can appreciate? I hope that makes sense to you, Rebecca. Yes, somebody's confidence is asking about what can be done about a Facebook account that is banned. Mr. Dekusbe outlined the solution. Yes, you may have to use another account to appeal the ban. That is the best you can do. You need to use another account to appeal the ban, or you create a new account. Now, sometimes it may take you 3 months. You can actually wait out. I've not had a Facebook ban, but I've had an Instagram ban. And what I had to do was to appeal and appeal and appeal, send an email to the Facebook team, send an appeal message that I'm using this for a business, this and that, and all of that. You know, so that is the best you can do. There is no technicality from your own side that can remove the ban other than you informing them and then appealing the ban. So when they look at the appeal, and they look at your status, they can decide whether to call off the ban or maintain the ban. But however, when that happens, you can actually use another account or send them an email. The best is to communicate them via an email. Then what you can also do is also to seek for other people's opinion online. Yes, seek for other people's opinion online on what they did to leave their own ban, because I've seen a lot of, I've seen different experiences and opinions on how to lift Facebook ban or any of the social media platform ban. Yes, especially that of Facebook and Instagram. So, so seek for those opinions online, or you can also try what Mr. Dekusbe has said, because I also did the same. You can also go to their question and help center, their help and support center. Yes, you can go to their help and support center and use their own solution to call off to help ease the ban or appeal the ban. Okay, yes, you said you created an app page and it was immediately banned. It is possible that you are using the same information and maybe your phone number or email address. Can you please change the email address? Try a different email address. Yes, create another email address and then use that to create the account. Okay, a new email address and a new phone number. It's either somebody has been using your identity to create fake pages that have been used to defraud others. Now, sometimes it may not be the case because they actually employ the assistance of bots. And these bots most times can overdo their function. Yes, I've seen that happen. I've seen that kind of experience. They can outdo their function. So there's nothing you can do. It is not like before where you have people behind the screen carrying out this ban. Now you have bots. So the bots will work based on so many instructions, encoded instructions, and you may have, step on the toes of the bots. Thank you, Amara. Thank you so much. Yes, you said you were billed double for the ad. A lot of people do advert and they don't follow with their financial statements. Facebook always send a financial statement whenever they make deductions. So whenever you notice that you have been deducted twice or billed twice for a particular ad, you can appeal that. Send them an email, send them the proof of what happened, okay? These things are, transaction things. You cannot really avoid them. What you can do is to pay attention to the kind. Don't run ads indiscriminately. Okay, pay attention to how you run the ads and look at the reports. Always make sure you get your reports. Okay, if you feel that you have been billed double, you send them an email. Now, most times it can be happening to you. Okay, frequently, but not happening to somebody else. But the best bet is whenever you have an experience like this, always seek for other people's opinion. Okay. When you Google about it, you'll find different opinions or ways that other people who have encountered the same problem went about it. The way I may come out of the problem may not be the same way you come out of the problem. So it can be unique to different users or a group of users. Yes, the AfriCard, the one by UBA. Yes, but I also want to recommend, if it is possible, if you cannot get the AfriCard, Mr. Adeguzube recommended that. Do a dollar account, do a dollar card, get a dollar account and get a dollar card. That will save you all of this stress of Naira dollar settlement and all of that. The issue is we're having a lot of settlement issues in the foreign exchange market because of the currency, the Naira currency, so most of the foreign exchange providers, they have concerns about how the Naira changes or how the Naira change to dollars, okay, in the foreign markets. So if you cannot get the AfriCard, please get a DOM account. Get a DOM account, get a dollar card, and it will be seamless. Your ad experience will be seamless. Yeah, someone is saying, okay, how can I build subscribers, followers on my YouTube? However, this is not in the scope of our class today. But what I can say, okay, I think Mr. Adeguzube talked about YouTube. So the thing is, for your early subscribers, for you to get subscribers on YouTube, you need to get subscribers. That's funny, right? For you to get subscribers, you need to get subscribers. So what you need to do is, please broadcast to your friends, relatives, community to subscribe. Beg people, yes, if you need to appeal to them, appeal to people to subscribe. Okay, do a video, send them your intro video. On YouTube, there's a kind of, what is it called? An intro video or something that you can actually do, okay, to introduce your page. Send that to people, send your link, ask them to subscribe. Okay, but organically, if you're doing a good video with good keywords as your description on YouTube, you should be able to attract subscribers. Do a good video, use good keywords, check for keywords that other people have used in their own videos, like the one you're doing, use similar keywords, and then do more video. That will earn you a lot of subscribers. That was how I got some subscribers anyways, or I'm still getting subscribers from the ground up. You may be tempted to buy fake subscribers, but please avoid that. It won't help you. Yes, there are situations or events when you do all the right things and you will still not get response. Okay, I had a WhatsApp account shadow banned, from shadow ban to permanent banning. I was unable to use it. I had to switch to a phone. I think I had to get a new phone or something and tried WhatsApp my business. Okay, I lost all of those information or contacts and clients. In fact, it was a very sad period for me, you get. So it was a sad period for me. So there are times when you cannot even resolve. But like I've said, just Google your situations and you'll find people who have been in that same situation that can give you real-time, up-to-date answers to how they were able to solve their own problem. Okay? So that's one of the ways to come out of this. It is possible that you complain, you appeal, and they will not give you a favorable response. So there's no one size fits all for all of this social media wahala. Then another thing is to consult some of the known Facebook or social media consultants. There are people who advertise themselves to solve such problems. If you can find them too, that can also help. Like I said, some of these things are tailored to people's experience. Okay, so if I've had a particular experience and I come out of it, I will know how to, help other people. But I may not have the same problem that you have, and I may have my own unique problems with the social media platform. Sorry about that anyways. Okay, so I pay in dollars, but yours is in Naira. I'm trying to understand that. Yes, you can actually switch from paying in dollars to paying in Naira if you have a dollar card or Naira card, or if you can rephrase your question so that I can get you correctly. Yes, that's from Asa. Email marketing. Okay, that is from Mr. Tekusibe. I hope he's still online with us. But we promise that the email marketing class will be done on our advanced training. REMS Academy now have an advanced training for those of you who graduate from this class. When you're done with the basics class, you can subscribe for the advanced training. However, let me give you a quick fix to email marketing. Go and research on MailChimp, okay? MailChimp, like male chimpanzee. M-A-I-L, mail, and then chimp, C-H-I-M-P. It is one of the open source email marketing platforms where you can actually send, it's about sending broadcast via email to your clients. Okay, there's a template for that. All these newsletters you get from people to your mail, from banks, from any platform you subscribe to, real estate companies, yes, they use that. So MailChimp has a free time usage, okay, and then they have paid. Then the other ones, they have is it Bluehost? The other names, okay? But MailChimp is one of the most popular. You also have some CRM platforms too that runs email marketing platforms. But research about MailChimp, that will help you get what you're looking for. Thank you, Adrian. Yes, Rebecca, I've talked about how you can generate leads. Your post, when you make a post, do a call to action. A call to action is what you want your clients or your readers, your audience, to do after seeing your post. What do you want them to do after they have seen your post? Should they click on a button that will take them to your WhatsApp and continue a private conversation with you? Should they chat you up on your messenger? Should they call you? Should they submit an email address? Should they submit a phone number? And okay, so I think that is all. Thank you very much for participating in the class. I'm glad that you followed up. I'm glad, yeah, MailChimp, yes, you got it, Samara, MailChimp. So I'm happy that you followed up and I'm happy that you got value. See you on our next class. See you on our next class. REMS Academy cares and we want to get the right backup, get the right you to succeed. So go and succeed. Thank you for being a part of the class, and I hope to see you on the next class. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. I'm glad you have value. Thank you, and God bless you.